Hi, ha, ho, hey. Good evening from London, England, to all you football fans who are watching around the world. Yes, your host, your guy, the one and truly and only, the westernized one. The westernized one. I say it again. Yes, the westernized one. Your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin'. Yes, Dele London Guna. Romeo Echo. Papa Indigo November. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Yes, welcome again to DLG Reppin'S Daily Transfer News. This is the stuff of all transfer gossip relating to Arsenal Football Club. And all there is just a lot of speculation and a PR stunt. Now, before I get started, if you're listening and watching at home, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me, make sure you share this channel all over the world, and also make sure you flood my comment section with your positive feedback alone, That's your opinions, your thoughts, your reaction to the Wales-Italy game, which finished 1-0 Italy. Your reaction to Switzerland 3, Turkey 1. If you want to talk about that, leave it in the comment section below. And smash the subscribe button for me abundantly, galore, left, right, and center, and passionately. Let's increase my subscribe numbers for me, Over 115 subscribers. I'm proud of that achievement, but I want 1,000 subscribers. I want to be in the 1,000 mark. I want to be in the 1,000 mark there. 1,000s. I want to be in the where the thousands are. Smash that smash and thrash that subscribe button for me tonight, tomorrow morning, every day. In fact, I'm demanding 1,000 subscribers from you guys. I know you're watching, so do what you have to do for me. Make sure your friends and relatives like, comment, share, and subscribe. So there's some gossip going around. Arsenal Football Club, of course. Andre Silva. Now, there's been speculation on him replacing Alexander Lacazette. All there is speculation. I don't know how true the story is about Andre Silva being linked with Arsenal. And this is what we are, a link FC United. That's what we are. It's all talks and all links, and I'm sick and tired and fed up of it. How true is this? He's been linked with Arsenal. Yes, we're in a hunt for a striker. There's no secret about it. And for me, if we are going to get a striker, let's, like I said, we've got 2 months left until the football season starts. It starts in under 2 months, and we are still mucking about in the transfer window. Our agency, our recruitment team, don't know what they're doing. I don't know what our scouts are up to. But for me, things need to get done. And Andre Silva, he's had a good season. Was it in the German league? Yeah. Scoring 20-odd goals. I might be mistaken. Anyone who's a Bundesliga fan, whether you're Borussia Dortmund, Schalke, Bayern Munich, Werder Bremen, whether you support those teams, let me know about Andre Silva in my comment section. Really appreciate that. Isaac, he's had a great season at Real Sociedad, banging in a lot of goals. I think only Messi and someone else has banged in more goals than him. So it shows you that tells you, should I say, what you need to know about him. I've seen him in the Euros, and I'll tell you what, against Spain, I only watched these games against Spain, and I'll tell you what, every time Sweden created an opportunity, it goes through him. And I'll tell you something, he is a talented young striker. Good feet, good pace, and I think there is a future for the guy in a beautiful game. If he is to be an Arsenal striker for next season, then we shall see how it goes. Let's talk about this guy. He's one of the most talked about, or maybe the most talked about out of all the speculations relating to Arsenal. He goes by the name of Albert Sambi Lokonga. 21 years of age. I believe he's a Belgian international, and he's an all-round attacking, goal-scoring midfield player. Very skillful on the ball, confident, combative, loves a tackle, and he loves a shot from outside the penalty area. He's a guy that we are definitely after, and it looks like we're going to be after more than one midfielder because of the African Cup of Nations that happens at the beginning of the year 2022. So we're going to be missing key players. Well, key player in Thomas Partey, to me. El Nene, whatever. If he's an Arsenal player still, that's even more reason for me to be disappointed. But for me, this guy, he's got African in his in heritage, but he's classed as a Belgian international. He was born there, grew up there, bred there, etc. He's a Belgian international. Let's get that into our system, yeah? A very good player, I've been told. I don't think I'll be watching YouTube clips of him, but I've heard how highly they talk of him. So if he's only available for 80 million and we are rumoured to have 250 million, or more or less £2.50, yeah, whatever that is, I'm sure we're gonna still have to sell certain players to even bring him in. That's the struggle. I was under the illusion that we will struggle to bring in players that we want to bring in because we're gonna have to sell to bring in players. And by the time we finish doing our business, the strength and depth of the squad is still gonna be below par. And it's not going to be where or near where we want to compete for the top four. Let's be real. If I see this 250 million being spent, well, I'll believe it. Until then, I think it's all a pack of lies and it's another PR stunt. And at the moment, Arsenal kings of PRs, aren't they? Anyway, next name talked about Ben White. Now, I would have said days and days ago that I did not want him. Now, there's a possibility that we could go in with a second bid, and it depends on how Brighton take it. Plus, I've come to a realisation that it's come to my attention that Gabriel Magalhaes will be representing Brazil in the Olympics of this year, later on this year, obviously, in the next couple of months, in fact. So we're going to be without him for the opening game against Brentford, which is a shame. Because him playing in the team, he might score another goal in West London. He did it in his debut against Fulham, and we're going to be without him. And I want a decent, at least, if Silva is going to be given a chance, according to the reports or the rumours that's flying around, then Silva needs a decent partner. And if that can't be Gabriel Magalhaes, it definitely ain't Rob bloody Holding. Sell him. That's what I scream. Sell him this summer window. He's not good enough. Incompetent all over. Or should I say incompetent FC is Rob Holding. Let's sell him. I'd rather play Chambers and Saliba for the opening game against Brentford than put up with him. If Ben White is signed in time, then there's every chance that Saliba and Ben White can form a partnership. So let's see how that pans out. James Madison. Now, he is said to be keen on a move. Now, are Arsenal going to pay 60, 70 million for him? unless Kroenke decides to pump 250 million to the club or gets a loan from somewhere where he's paying little interest. That's nice, because I wouldn't mind getting a loan sometime, somewhere down the line maybe, and paying little interest, me personally. But for me, if we pull off this signing, you're going to hear this live and exclusive right now on this channel. If we pull off the signing of James Madison, I will do the London Marathon in my boxer shorts only. Yes, you've heard it, live and direct. I, as DLG Reppin', will do the London Marathon in my boxer shorts only. If you want to hold me down to that, then leave it in the comment section below, because I am more than 200% confident that we are not signing James Madison of Leicester City, regardless of what he wants, what he's going to demand his agent to do, etc., etc. It's not happening. Why would he downgrade to no European football to a team who finished 8th in the Premier League for the second consecutive time and lost 13, if not 14 Premier League games this season? Get real. For example, we lose 4 points to Burnley. And yet we take 6 points of Chelsea. But Chelsea will be walking into the Emirates as European champions. That is our first home league game of the season, by the way, after Brentford. It's not happening. Right, out. Now, I'm hearing reports Zach Medley has turned down a new contract and he's more than ready to leave Arsenal as he wants to move on to a new challenge. He's been at the club since a young kid, long enough, obviously, and he's only had 2 senior appearances, according to the reports I've read. And what I can tell you is, I think this move will happen. I mean, we're not going to get much money for him, or not even pennies. And it's a shame. He's a youth academy product, but he's sadly not going to make the grades. And I don't know what Arteta, at times, I don't know what Arteta is thinking or smoking, but in this case, I think this situation is forced upon Zach Medley. He's going to a Belgian side, and I wish him all the very best in his future endeavours, as well as his football career. So, Zach Medley, if you're off, enjoy yourself, man. It can't be more painful being an Arsenal player and not even getting an opportunity to feature for the club that you support or you've been at since you were a child. Good luck and take your opportunities with 2 hands, and I hope you get a bigger move in the future. Alexander Lacazette. Now, this is a guy who, for me, he could be on his way, but I think that's 50-50, depending on how you look at it. He's turned 30. He's yet to sign a new contract. He's still on the same wages as he is, I believe, over 100,000 a week, or maybe more than that. But I think his agent is definitely working on a move to get him into another club. I mean, Atletico Madrid is still there for him. The doors are still open. I don't think Atletico shut the door on him. So I'm not going to be too upset if Lacazette departs, as long as we get as much money as we can for him. And I know we're not going to get more than what we paid for him. No chance in hell. So for me, let's get as much as we can for him. We're going to lose quite a big chunk of money for him, but that's the reality of the hierarchy and how we've done business. And that's the reality of management as well. How they've used him and played him out of position at times, and tactical setups. It's destroyed Lacazette's enjoyment of being an Arsenal player. Let's be real. And if he gets a good offer, I think he'll be off. Willian, what a waste of wages. Over £200,000 a week. His agent must have pat himself at the back for that. He is laughing all the way to the bank. And what do? Business with Chelsea just for another reject. We thought we would have learnt lessons from William Gallas, Petr Cech, David Luiz, Willian. How long would it continue? Again, let this guy Willian be the last dodgy business we do from Chelsea Football Club. The only business that should have prevailed into something tremendous was Lassana Diarra. Now, we signed him on a free, or I don't know if he was on a free or he cost us a couple of £1 million, but he was peanuts anyway. We had an all-round combative, tough midfield player. And what do? We couldn't keep hold of him because he couldn't keep his mouth shut. Problem with Lassana Diarra, he wanted to play every game. He put himself before the team and the club and the fans. So what do? We F him off. We F him right off, and we're right to F him off. But the rest of the Chelsea signings, the names that I've mentioned earlier, the rejects, that's a P taken. That's taking the liberties out of us. We're signing. That's how low our football club has fallen. That far low. It's got to stop. And Willian will be out of the door. And thank goodness. Matteo Guendouzi, and I spoke about how talented he is as a midfield player. One thing about him, when he plays at his best, he loves the ball at his feet. He loves to drive forward and create an attacking problem for the opposition. That is the Guendouzi I like. Problem is his toxic attitude. And he's got an ignorant mentality. And he does not have the right mentality to be sitting in the Arsenal dressing room amongst a group of fellow Arsenal colleagues and players. For me, his attitude stinks, and it's his attitude that has prompted Arsenal into selling this guy on the cheap. That's the only reason why he is going, Matteo Guendouzi. And it's a shame. Granit Xhaka. Oh. Him and Bellerin, we don't know who's the one most wanted, the one most one out Arsenal player, the two of them. But for me, he typifies exactly what Arsenal have been about in the last 15 years and why Arsenal have been so shocking in the last 15 years. For me, he shows a presence, but that's just not enough. His mobility is so poor. He has got no mobility. He can't dribble past a player. He's not even the captain of his own bedroom wall. This guy is just an embarrassment. If you're going to talk about Granit Xhaka in that way, you can't compare him to the midfielders in the top four. Or you can't. Listen, I don't think there's a midfielder. You can't compare him to West Ham's midfielders. You can't compare him to Palace's midfielders. The guy is crap. Crap. With a capital C. Get rid. Waste of money. We spent £34 million on that crap. Kante was available for 30 million. And not once did we show any interest other than to go and waste 4 million more on Granit Xhaka. Get rid. I hope he has played his very last game for Arsenal. Get rid. Lucas Torreira is surplus to requirement at Arsenal, and he made it known that he was homesick. He wanted to return back to Italy. I mean, I got behind him as much as I can, but now I don't know how I'm going to get behind him now. He's not committed. He's not going to be committed to the football club. He's going to be homesick, which is going to make him unhappy. And for me, this is the player who I heard was crying for Granit Xhaka while he had the abuse. Okay, I can understand he was upset for Granit Xhaka, yeah? But Granit Xhaka that very day did not help himself. He did not do himself any favours. Like Xhaka, he'll be showing the door, Luca Torreira. And I'll say thanks for the memories. Thanks for everything you've done. It's a shame Emery messed with you. It's a shame Emery violated you, played you out of position, and I suppose that's what made Emery lose the respect of the players or the respect of the dressing room. Hence the reason why the players mocked him, etc. And well, that was since Emery messed up his ambition to be Arsenal's best best defensive midfield player or best defensive midfielder, you know, he had Xhaka playing in his position ahead of Torreira. Well, anyway, this is the mess that we're in, and I don't trust the hierarchy and that frigging owner to do what we Arsenal fans demand them to do. So for me, I'm waiting and sitting here patiently to see if there is any changes. Because at the moment, it is looking complete bleak. And the more you watch Arsenal, the more you see a downward spiral. And the more you see a downward spiral, you see some of the players who put on that red and white shirt just to bring nothing but sheer shame to the football club. Factual truth in it. That's all it is. It's just the damn truth. Right, that's my DLG Reppin'S daily transfer news over and done with. And before I go, you know I'm going to say it again and again. Thank you to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in and saving the best to last with loads of love and passionate love. Thank you for always putting up with me. It's been a pleasure talking to you football fans again on my second video of the day. I might be back again later on, or if not, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the last bit of the weekend or whatever hours is left in the weekend in London, England. If it's good morning or afternoon to you on a Sunday, enjoy the weekend you've got left there and make good use of it. Enjoy yourselves, be good to yourselves, be good to your friends, and make sure you're good to your relatives, yeah? And all the great fathers out there, yeah? Happy Father's Day to you lot, yeah? That's if you're a great father. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Peace, love, and bless again, as always. And do remember just to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. Just be nice.